Hey, BCC membership. Welcome to the first installment of Dishin It with Dan. It's going to be our in-house podcast here for the BCC membership. And each week I'm going to bring in somebody new. It could be a director of operations. It could be a server. It could be a golf cart attendant. Anybody here on property that works for the Valentine Country Club, I'm going to sit down and just ask a few questions, kind of chop it up a little bit, and just see what's going on in each department so that you all know, as part of the Valentine Country Club, what we're working on and how we're going to make things better for you as a member. We're also going to bring in some food, maybe some drinks. It all just depends on what the person really wants. My first guest today, you guys may know, worked here for a little while. He is the director of golf, Matt Saggio.
Hi, folks. Hi, Dan.
What's going on, Matt? How are you?
How are you?
Hey, welcome
Thanks
to the
for
first
having me.
installment.
Absolutely.
You're number one, my man.
Fantastic.
I couldn't think of anyone better to pick.
No, I'm looking forward to it. It should be great.
So now I heard you wanted to try a beverage here at the Valentine Country Club. Which beverage was that?
I prefer a Moscow Mule if you have one. Just depending, maybe a little spice in it would be fantastic if you have one.
Funny enough, Matt, right here. Look
at that. And a jalapeno on top.
Listen, nothing like a Moscow Mule
to get your day started out
to
right.
get it started up. You know
Appreciate that. So what are we going to talk about today?
That's not bad.
That's delicious.
Pretty solid, yeah?
It's delicious. Thank you, Ashton.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
What's the best part about working at the Valentine Country Club?
I would say probably, to be honest with you, the membership and the staff. Membership's great. They're very supportive of the staff, and then the staff itself, just working with the team. Obviously, those who we've worked with for a long, long time, staples at the club. We have some new employees that are here that are great, but everybody seems to really grasp that team concept.
Nice.
And working together, which is really, really important, I think, for us to kind of keep moving up and leveling up as we're trying to do this whole entire year.
Leveling up, love that. Love that. It is definitely the mantra for what we're doing here at the Valentine Country Club. I know we talk about it a lot. How long have you been here?
So it'll be 14 years on the 9th.
Nice. So when you're looking to get out of here? No, I'm just
So,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. We talk a lot about, what's going on in each department. What's one of the things you guys are working on in your department right now, specifically through your committee and one of the hot points to level up your department?
So what we've talked about a couple times is we're talking about our leveling up our service departments, obviously, both not only on the outside staff, but also in our inside staff, leveling up our merchandise, leveling up different levels of different products that we're bringing in, different price points, working with Esther, who is our special order liaison, in case you're not sure. So she would love to do any kind of special order if we don't have it in the golf shop. Right now, obviously, with the size of the golf shop, we can only bring in as much as we can to fill it. So if there's a size, there's a style, things that you're looking for, she is the go-to person for that. And that is, Esther is basically, it's efeather@valentineclub.com to email her. She'd love to be able to do a special order for you and get that out for you. And again, she's been doing a great job over the last few years for us, so we're really excited to have her.
Yeah, it's definitely something you really want in the golf shop, right? Someone that can actually push that product for you.
Absolutely.
And really bring in the new stuff, stay ahead of the curve.
Sure.
Because most of you guys are just busy doing, your lessons and your day-to-day operations and tournaments. Trust me, I get it. One of the questions I was asked that I didn't really know the answer to was, how many rounds as a member can I play a year?
So as a member, you can play as many as you want.
Really? As much as I want?
As much as you want.
Okay.
Yep, so as much as you want. Now you have full privilege members. Obviously, they have the 6 days in advance. You have our sport members who get the 3 days in advance. We have some that are on our delayed activation that do get 1 day in advance to get onto the tee sheet. But again, as a member, you get to play as much as you want, anytime you want. I mean, unless there's other events going on. But if there's events, we hope you sign up for the events moving forward. But as a guest, we do only allow 6 times per annual year. Okay. So as a guest, if you had a guest out, now that does not include any events. So if there is a member guest or there's an event that a guest is able to come to, that will not count in those 6 times per year. So we monitor that and do that, look at that every quarter just to see kind of where we're at and trending that way. And then we notify anybody who's getting close to that, 6
Fantastic.
number.
Now, just out of curiosity, how many days a week do you play?
So, funny you say that. We had to play a little bit together
We
yesterday.
did play yesterday.
Holes, so that actually worked out pretty good.
We did.
But usually in the wintertime, probably about twice or so, 3 times probably a month, if not more. And then during the peak of the season, we have a lot of events, a lot of other things going on, probably once or twice a month. Try to get out there with the membership more. That's one of my goals as well this year, is to get out and play a little bit more. So trying to work on it a little bit. So obviously you saw I need to work on it a little bit.
Listen, that's funny because that's one of my goals too, is to get out there and play a little bit more. So we're working on that as well.
We can work together.
We did. And it helped out a lot. I'm still pushing left, but I'll get there.
That's okay.
And really, in all the years that you've been a professional, like we've seen all your videos, we've seen all the stuff that you guys
Not
do
all
down in the
videos,
golf
not
shop.
all videos.
Haven't seen all
That's
of
right.
that. That's probably a good thing. What would you say in your entire career would be your most embarrassing moment as a director of golf?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I've done a lot of videos, as you said, but it was more entertainment than anything else. It's just more fun. But I'd say embarrassing moment. Oh, I don't know. I'd have
Can you
to
get
say-
embarrassed? Is that something that can happen to you?
Not really. Sort of. Yes, I can. It takes a lot. But I mean, I'm not worried about that too much. My embarrassing moments is if we don't perform what we need to be doing for the membership. Meaning if something goes on during an event or a tournament and it's not to my satisfaction, not obviously to the membership satisfaction, that's where I get embarrassed. It's our job to create a product, to level up, to be in a position that we are creating the product that our membership loves, that we exceed hopefully expectations on that. So if that doesn't happen, that's when I get embarrassed.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you one last question. I know you got things to do. I got a 1 o'clock meeting.
I got drinks to drink.
I
Go ahead,
text
yeah.
you too. For Matt Saggio, what would be the determining factor in making us true leveled up for your golf program? Like what in your mind? Let's take what the membership sees and maybe what some of us see on the outside. For you as a professional in this club, what would level up kind of outside the box?
That's a good question. I'd say for us, I think we need to get, I'm hopeful, I know we've talked about this a little bit. I think if we get into a learning center, teaching center that we've talked about for years, I think that is definitely a level up for us. Meaning it's another added amenity for the golf, for the golf department, for our membership. We'd have opportunities to do a lot of things with that. I know there's a lot of members out there that have launch monitors in their houses and they have simulators and all that great stuff. We'd love to have one here if we could. For those rainy days, you can come out to a bar, hang out a little bit, play 18 holes, and play St. Andrews or play Pebble Beach if you want to. But we'd also have an opportunity to then do indoor clinics. We could have clinics all year round. We could do lessons all year round. We could have club fittings and do all kinds of things in that area. So in my opinion, I think that would be something that would definitely level us up. It'd get us equal to some clubs that are out there that already have a learning center, but then also get above the curve and ahead of the curve on some that don't. So I think that would be a huge level up for us.
Oh, I agree. I think it'd be amazing. I mean, especially on a rainy day, you can still come play. And like you said, you could play courses all over the world, right?
Of course, yeah.
Well, that's going to conclude our first episode. Matt, thank you so much for being my first guest. Super excited to get these things started. One thing I wanted to mention to the membership as well is that you can leave comments after we post these videos. Leave us a comment, ask us questions. For any department here at the Country Club, if you have a question, please jot it down. It'll help me do the interview and it'll help you guys get some answers to what you're looking for. I hope you enjoyed our first one. We're going to do many, many more. It's been a pleasure to serve you as your food and beverage director. I know myself and Matt work pretty closely together throughout the course of the year to get some of these tournaments up and ready for everybody. So we really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the club and look for the next installment edition with Dan. Talk to you soon.
Thank y'all.